Donald, please, for the love of all things good, let me do this at normal speed. I'm begging you.
To get better at Aurora games, you need a fast reaction time. It's all part of the process.
Oh, hello, you pink.
And you're not just doing this because Joe threw us at the wolves so many times, right?
I don't know what you're talking about, Obama.
There he is. Come here, you semen-stained bear. Hello. Is anyone there? I'm alive. You're going to have to try harder, Fred.
Do not antagonize him yet, George. Just focus on the task at hand.
Oh, that's another thing I wanted to ask you, Don. Why do you always insult foes?
Man like to be on top of the food chain. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but like you go out of your way to piss off enemies, regardless of your odds against them.
That's because those precision predecessors keep hunting me down after 2 years of constant torment.
To me, it just seems like a coping mechanism for your fear. But hey, what do I know?
Shit. He's on the other side, isn't he? Yep, I knew it. That mocha-colored bear was ready to jump into my gracious arms.
Calling your arms gracious is a stretch. They look like the ones from the Wicked Witch of the West.
Did Dr. Seuss take over for Donald today?
Well, cock-a-doodle-doo, this man can do brain damage, can moo.
Never mind. Eminem took his place.
Where the hell is he? Can this bear teleport or something?
Honestly, that wouldn't be a surprise, especially not with his track record.
What? What did he do?
Let me just say that he puts Freddy Krueger out of a job when it comes to killing.
And what does that mean exactly?
For example, he is a compartment of his body for kidnapping kids.
Oh damn, I didn't expect that.
Didn't you watch our sister location playthrough?
I may have or not have skipped over it because it was really boring, sorry.
Another example. Funtime Freddy has the souls of all for original robots.
That's seriously fucked up, man.
Yeah, now you know what the story vaults.
And you're telling me that's the lore for just one character?
Yep, just another line in the Grand Book of Confusion. That is this franchise.
God, where's the hammer when you need it?
It kind of puts into perspective how strange this universe is.
Yeah, it's like the adult version of Undertale.
Okay, he has to be here, right? Yep, I fucking knew it.
Who voices this guy? Jared Leto?
Joe,
You know the Joker from the Snyder's Justice League movie.
huh, so that finally released. I thought that wasn't going to happen.
You're also a bit late. It has been out since 2021.
2021? Damn, I really need
Or
to
what the
catch
hell
up
or
with
shit?
movies.
Bunky,
Then I suggest starting with the latest Marvel movies, but just the movies.
What's wrong with watching the shows? Are they bad or something?
Mostly, yeah. Only Moon Knight is worth watching.
Nightmarionne, since when does this fucker exist?
Pretty sure he's from Five Nights at Freddy's Home Alone. From the Halloween DLC, that is.
Wait, where's this Muppet? There, you're not escaping me, Dark Kermit.
Pretty sure that isn't a Muppet, let alone Kermit.
We'll let George decide that when he gets jump-scarred by our friendly neighbor with a 6-inch.
You, Donald, just you.
What? Are you telling me he's not standing in the
Oh, what
KFC
the
line
fuck
at
is
midnight?
that? Did Squidwarding himself?
That, or it's Obama's hair coming back for revenge.
Yeah, because it would have strangled us if it was yours.
Didn't know Grug's rug became sentient. I have expect him to Kool-Aid Man through the closet now.
Knowing this franchise, he probably would.
Frankly, I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. I'm also surprised you're not deep-throating a tentacle.
Gross, but you're not wrong. I expected him to die a few minutes ago.
Well, thanks for the encouragement, guys.
You, George, are very much welcome.
Almost had me there. Keep trying, Black Ninja.
The fuck did you just say? Say that word one more goddamn time, I dare you.
All I said was Black Ninja. Is that so bad?
Be careful, George. You're playing with fire yet.
I'll forgive it just this once, George. But one tip of advice, please don't say those words back to back without space in between.
I'll hopefully, possibly, maybe, probably try to not make that mistake again.
So is that a yes or a no?
I think about it.
Seriously, are you trying to piss him off?
Perchance. Good evening, neighbor. The sugar is in the kitchen if you need it.
He looks like he wanted something more. Perhaps something more intimate?
Okay, can you leave those fetish jokes in your backpack? I don't need to hear those when I'm dealing with death.
No guarantees.
Hey, Bark, can I ask you something?
As long as it isn't racist. Ask Wade, George.
Why do you shout at me when I accidentally say something racist? But when Donald calls you so many racial slurs that the Ku Klux Klan would be impressed, it's fine.
Well, that's Donald for you. He's not mentally stable.
With these tentacles, I wonder how long his dingling is.
Do you see my ploy?
Somewhat. But that still doesn't give me an answer. Why do I get the shaft when I do it accidentally?
Because I hold you to a higher formal standard than Donald. You're better than him.
Let me reiterate that he's talking about behavior, not your presidency.
Yeah, thanks, Dawn. I understood that already. So what is the deal with Nightmarionne? Did Jack Frost lose to Pitch Black?
Goddamn, that's when deep cut reference.
Well, from what I understand, there are these sound discs on endoskeletons, and that's the reason he exists.
And how does a sound disc replicate tentacles?
How am I supposed to know that?
Can you run that by me one more time?
I think he said, and you need to quote me on this, it's time to experience death again and again.
Yeah, thanks, Dawn, and not deaf.
Wake, you're not. Then why did you ask?
It was more a question of irony. Of course, that gets thrown out of the window when the Grim Gripper strangles us.
Well, we don't have to worry about that, because you did it on the first attempt.
All in a day's work.
Not just too many games, right?
Well, fuck. I should have expected this as soon as Freddy Nutbeer showed up.
I mean, the sister location is directly under this house.
Oh, what the hell is that thing? It's massive!
That is Circus, baby.
See the scooping room?
Hi? Do you want a cookie? Oh, shit! Okay, Pie.
Did someone feed these dolls crack? Why are they breaking down like grifters in my hotels?
Oh, shit. Losing this now.
That's incredibly immoral. Just give them a room to sleep in for the night.
Or you stupid bitch, get out of my house.
Obama, if I do that for one homeless loser, every Los Angeles lunatic will come to me begging.
Stay silent for now, you little shits. I'll bring you to Diddy once I'm done.
You won't die.
I call bullshit.
You could.
Yes, Donald, that's the idea. Give them a 40-hour work week for a roof over their heads.
Do you know how much paperwork I need to do then? That would cost more money than I get from it.
It's a small price to pay for community.
Community, Barcos, homeless people are literally robbing each other, broke for broke, band for band.
Well, obviously, they don't have a community now, but if given the chance, they would get back to what they lost.
You have too much faith in people who use gambling to get rich.
Wait, isn't this William's wife?
Close. It's Michael's sister.
Why is she looking at you like that, George? What are you hiding? She looks like the classroom when you open a bag of chips.
No posing this once again. So are we playing as a liberal furry?
No. Why do you Republicans keep saying that?
Because furries are insensitive as hell. They're like soccer players when they get touched.
Rolling like they have a broken leg, and they blame everyone but themselves.
Okay, but how does that connect to the Liberal Party?
Because liberals like you and Bill cry about literally everything someone does. It's like you go out of your way to hate.
Well then, it's time to finalize this bitch. Get ready, Fredbear, the bush camper's home.
Good luck. This is definitely the hardest of the four.
So, Obama, correct me if I'm wrong, but next episode is the finale, right?
Technically, I thought of doing the hard mode, but ruled it out because there's so much repetition.
I get that, but what about the DLC? Doesn't that have lore?
Well, from what Joe told me, it is such little lore to add that it wouldn't be worth doing.
Isn't it spooky themed? Why don't we use it for Halloween?
I could see that work. But then we need to re-upload the full series video, and I don't know how the reception to that would be.
Who cares? Just deal with it.
Donald, just listen for a second. Not caring about what the community wanted is the entire reason we needed to start over.
That's 50 pounds of malarkey, Obama. The only one that is to blame is Morgan. I wasn't on board with him joining in the first place. Now look what happened.
Okay, it's not entirely his fault. We constantly reuse jokes.
You say that as if he wasn't the one that put those words in our mouth.
I agree with Donald. He was at the top of Mount Everest and he slipped. Nevertheless, listening to the community is a good idea.
That in his voice, that it is.
Where's this crooked toaster? He jumps around from hallway to hallway like a Pringles can.
Well, maybe he's hiding up your ass crack. Perhaps he will grow back like Ant-Man did.
Yeah, probably. Wait, what about Ant-Man? There he is. You can't let me live, huh? Can you, big guy? Good, he gone.
So now what? We just do the Macarena until it's 6.
Yep, that's legitimately what is going on. I thought you were used to that by now.
I know, Obama, but I'm also a bit bored of sitting around for 6 hours.
Well, then you're going to love Security Breach.
Wait, will I really? And what makes it so different from any other Five Nights at Freddy's game?
Rolling like all FNAF games we play. This one isn't 3D.
Is there anything more to it? I mean, I don't want to prejudge the game, but not all 3D games are good. Look at Ganban.
Well, that's first to find out. I just know that it's 3D.
This yellow bastard is fast as hell. I genuinely doubt I can do this.
Don't be such a worrywart, man. You got this.
Hey, Fredbear, how about you get the honey pot I left downstairs?
Funny thing. Otter bears unironically don't eat honey.
What? You have to be lying, right?
Nope, I'm dead serious. Most eat berries or meat.
So everything I knew about bears was a lie. Great meat.
Fuck you, Winnie the Pooh.
Of course there are the grizzly bears. Hill of Honey, that's where the stereotype came from.
Okay, so almost everything I knew about bears was a lie.
I don't really care what they eat. I'm just doing what Michael Jackson said, staying alive.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but staying alive was made by Beast Cheese.
Wait, really? I didn't know that. Jesus, how long does this night take? He feels like a fully fleshed hour.
I mean, it can be very long in the moment, just, oh well, that works too.
Donald, you know what this means, right? George is at the final minigame.
I'll pass you the energy of the world's best security guard for the one time. Don't fail me, George.